Well, howdy, folks. You know, they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, so hopefully this video will be worth 10,000 words. We have here a demo model tank. This is a 17-gallon tank, and we have a vertical mount, horizontal, and we have a horizontal mount, half-inch WaterMaster plus ice preventer. So we're going to demonstrate this half-inch horizontal unit today by, we'll turn on the water and we'll show you how it fills, and then we're going to show you how the ice preventer works in conjunction with it. So you can see right now how it's filling, and as it's filling up, you'll notice that there's two different settings on this unit. On all of our units, they have a primary fill valve and a secondary. The primary is opening right now, so you can see as the tank fills up, as the cows drink a little bit of water, then this primary valve opens and brings the tank back up to level. When you got a bunch of cows drinking, the whole thing opens up and fills the tank. And when it comes up to level, it will shut off like this. But we're going to go ahead and let it finish filling up, and then we're going to show you how the ice preventer works. Now, you've got water coming in through your connector right here. This is your needle valve. These are your water jets. Now, this whole system can be underwater, but we're demonstrating it out of the water so you can see everything that's going on. It's going to shut off pretty quick, and when that happens, now one of the questions that we get a lot is, what do you do with the excess water if it's cold for several days? Well, you'll see these jets, you'll see them working in a minute. We recommend that you set the water level, your water level on your tank, so that the valve shuts off 2 to 3 inches below the top of the tank. That way, when your ice preventer comes on and begins working, you don't have to worry about it filling up your tank. This is a 17-gallon tank, as all this holds, and yet it takes hours to even come close to this first line. So we're going to put a piece of ice on it, if I can hold on to it. We're going to put a piece of ice on this now, and we're going to show you how this ice preventer works. This is a thermocoupler, and this thermocoupler is temperature sensitive. So when it gets down, the temperature gets down to 33 degrees, this thermocoupler in here opens up the jets, and there's a piston and a spring in this, and it allows the water now to transfer from this elbow up into the jets. And you'll see it like so. Now you can see the jets, and that you can. Those are 1/16 inch jets, so they do provide quite a stir to keep your water circulating. But you can adjust that flow of that with this little needle valve. You can slow it down, or you can open it up to full. But the main way this works is, not only does this keep fresh water circulating in your tank and moving water doesn't freeze, but it also brings groundwater, fresh groundwater, into the tank. Now, groundwater is historically about 58 degrees. So the 58 degree water prevents the ice from forming. And a benefit of this for your cattle is, you can go out and break ice rather than purchase this labor-saving ice preventing device. But even if you break ice, your cows are then drinking ice water. And cows need just as much water during cold weather as they do in the summer, if not more, because during the winter they're eating dry feed. So they need a lot of water to digest that dry feed. When they're drinking ice water, that's chilling them from the inside out. And a good stockman knows that a cow can shiver off maybe 10 pounds or more in a single day just from drinking ice water. So weight loss is money loss. So by providing the warmer ice-free water for your cows, that means money in your pocket, because your cows are not going to shiver off near as much weight as they would from, and you're not going to have to do the labor intensive job of either breaking ice yourself or hiring somebody to go out and break ice for your livestock. So I hope this helps you see just how this works and how beneficial it can be to your operation, and it can mean money in your pocket, really. And these things are basically set it and forget it. This comes on automatically. You remove the ice cube, and you'll watch it's going to shut off automatically. It takes a little bit for the coupler to close, but when it shuts off automatically, so you can sleep in instead of having to get up in the early hours of the day and go chop ice for your livestock. And it's slowing down. And it's about to stop. Like I said, it takes a few minutes for it to shut down, because this is all temperature activated. So those coils were pretty cold. They're still pretty cold, but you can see it's slowing down, it's warming up, and it's going to shut off by itself. So this is truly a set it and forget it operation. All right, so now we've drained the tank, take some of the water out of it so it's filling again. A couple of things we forgot to mention, that you can adjust the flow with this little valve here, but you can also adjust it with this cone, because there's a piston and a spring in there that allows you also to adjust the flow of your water when you have ice on it. Now, we're going to let this fill back up. But another point that we didn't mention is this is your primary valve. This little diaphragm in here, this is made of the same thing that your car tires are made of. So just like car tires, over time it can wear out. But we have some of these things that have been in place and been in use for over 30 years without wearing out or without needing to be replaced. But if there's a problem, sometimes this will wear out. If you get a piece of sand or something in there, it can cause it to wear out earlier. But that's about a $10 repair, okay? And so this, when your tank, your float valve initially sits down, say that you only got one cow or one horse that's drinking out of this, and so it takes just a little bit of water. This opens up and just fills it back up through this primary valve right here. That prolongs the life of this diaphragm in here. When you get a bunch of cows drinking, it goes down, then it opens up everything, and you can't see it, but you can see it working off my hand there maybe. It floods the tank to keep up with your stock. Now we also have a flow rate that we can publish on the website there. Depends on your water pressure, but these, our 3/4 inch valve is rated to water up to 500 head of cattle at a time. Most people, backyard farmers, don't have that. Feedlots will have 8,000 to 10,000 head of cattle. Some of them have more than that, but they seldom have more than about 1,000 to 1,200 in an individual pen. So most of our feedlots are buying the 3/4 inch horizontal or vertical application. Now, we mentioned that we have a horizontal and a vertical application. If you have a vertical standpipe coming up through your tank, through the middle of it, of course you're going to want to use the vertical application. This one mounts through the side of your tank. So if your standpipe is in the middle of your tank, that's a plus, because all you have to do is take a crescent wrench or a pair of channel locks and screw that 1/2 inch T or 3/4, whatever your application, screw it right onto the end of your standpipe, adjust your needle valve, adjust your cone, set it and forget it, and it works automatically after that. It's literally a set it and forget it type of operation. So it's going to save you not only time but the tedious activities of chopping ice, and it's going to prevent your cows from shivering off so much weight drinking ice water. All right, I hope that helps you, and thank you for watching. Check us out.